Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today's video I'm going to show you how you can add a realistic looking mother flash inside Nuke. You can see on my screen, so this is the final comp which I did recently, and for this mother flash I did a lot of research which I'm going to show you right now about the mother flash, how it's looking in real life and how it's looking in movies, and what I did in this comp to simulate a real life mother flash and also the film look. Many of you are requested me to do a mother flash tutorial. This is for you. First we will dive into the mother flash itself. I'm not gonna jump directly inside Nuke and show you the script, how I make the mother flash in Nuke and how I comp this. Basically first we will see the actual real life mother flash, what are the things is required to mother flash happen and how it's happening and how we can simulate that in the comp. What are the key points we need to consider while making a mother flash in Nuke. So all these points we will talk about, but first let's jump into the graph and let's first study the mother flash itself. So you can see on my screen I have this graph here, and I will explain you everything about mother flash and things we need to consider while making mother flash and how mother flash is actually looking in real life. So that is the biggest point. And the first thing, how, why and when. How mother flash happen, when happen and why it's happening. Simple answer is mother flash happen right after the gun is fired. Okay, that is the first thing why it's happening, because inside the gun you can see here, when the hot gases behind the bullet escape the barrel and ignite upon the mixing with the oxygen in the air, this causes the brief flash of the light, especially noticeable in a low light condition. So basically why it's happening, inside the bullet we have a gunpowder. The gunpowder is igniting, is exploding inside the gun, and when it's escaping from the barrel we see that flash and the smoke in all those things together. As I said here, it's very noticeable in low light, but in a daylight condition it's very less noticeable. You can see the smoke, but the actual flash itself is very small. I mean, not small, is very less in opacity. You can't even see by your eyes, and it's very fast speed, so the camera is not able to capture that mother flash itself. Sometimes it's captured, so we will see that. Let's see the second point here. When you use a silencer or suppressor on a gun, is that hiding the mother flash? Let's see the answer, and it's actually yes. So silencer or suppressor help to reduce the mother flash. It's work by slowing down and cooling the hot gases as they exit the barrel. Basically it's hiding the mother flash. I'm not gonna go fully deep inside, but I will show you what study I did, and this is all the study I'm sharing with you. So let's continue. Which reduce the intensity of the flash while it does not always eliminate the flash completely, it significantly reduces its visibility, especially in low light. So again, the low light, reducing in low light, because in the daylight condition, as we saw here, in the daylight it's barely noticeable the flash, but in low light it's very noticeable. That's why we are using the suppressor to hide the mother flash, and also the smoke, I guess sometimes, I'm not sure about the smoke. Flash itself we are hiding using the mother flash, using the suppressor or the silencer. And let's collapse this one and let's see the examples. So in the examples I have the real life example and the film example. So in the film the mother flash is completely different looking compared to the real life. I will show you what I mean. It's not the same as you expect. Let's see the real life examples. You can see in this first image, let me zoom in a bit so I can show you. Alright, so you can see in this first image the big smoke is coming out of this handgun. Okay, it's not a big gun, it's a handgun, and there is no mother flash. Here also this guy is firing and you can see the smoke is everywhere. Also is here because from this point the bullet shell is escaping and you can see the big smoke. Let's see the actual mother flash. So in this image you can see this mother flash shape in this side. And mother flash happen, as I said, in many condition is required. The first, as we saw, the bullet is escaping and the gunpowder is causing this mother flash, and it's not always visible, but in this frame you can see visible, and you can see the shape. In the center we don't have anything, here we don't have anything, but this side and this side we can see the mother flash, right? why is happening, why mother flash is shaping like this? Because of this barrel. All right, if you pay attention to the barrel, this barrel have this hole this side and other hole the other side. Because of the shape of the barrel, it create this kind of mother flash shape. So what does that mean? The barrel shape is very important when you see the mother flash shape. How the barrel shape is look like is causing this mother flash shape. So this is the assault rifle one, and in the bottom I have a few video links. So in this one, this guy is firing AK. I have this link here so you can see exactly what is happening. So let's see. So you can see I open this video from that link, and let's see while he's shooting this gun. And this is, by the way, you can see this is fully AK-47 mag. Let's see. As he firing, you can see very less mother flash, and you can see more smoke in the air. See that compared to the mother flash, the smoke is going very far away in the distance. The smoke is going almost from here to here, 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 like this. It's going very far away. You can see this is the smoke. The mother flash is happening, but the shape is not what you expect. This kind of shape is happening in the mother flash. And as I said, based on the barrel. In this barrel, we don't have the holes in the side. It's just a normal barrel. You can see how the mother flash is happening. If I go back a few frames, it's very random shape. First of all, it's not perfect shape that we saw in the movies like this. In the movies, we see like this mother flash shape, sometimes like this, right? So it's very random, first of all, and you can see the smoke is very fast and it's going very far distance, you can see. Okay, let's see the second one. So this guy also firing the AK. So in this one, this guy is firing again the AK-47. This is not a full auto. He's firing semi-auto, I mean one tap fire. And if I go back, you can see once the bullet is firing, you can see all the smoke here. There is no mother flash. See, the smoke is coming from here also and in the barrel. And I think we saw the mother flash. Let's go back and see. Is that true? Is that the mother flash? No. Again, there are two things happening here. First of all, the smoke itself, and the second thing, hot gases. This smoke is very hot and the hot gas is also coming from the barrel. That's why we see the heat distortion. That's why this thing is look like. That's why you can see there is no mother flash, only the smoke and heat is coming, but the actual flash is not visible, right? You can see. So in our footage, that guy also firing semi-auto. I mean, it's not fully auto. And next one, in this frame, we can see the actual flash. So as I said, it's very random. Sometimes it appears, sometimes not. So he's firing again this gun, Draco AK 7.62 round. So 7.62 is a bullet size. All right. So you can see while he firing, sometimes we are not able to see the flash. We see this heat and heat distortion in the air, right? But if I go back a few frames, now we can see the actual mother flash and you can see the shape. The shape is now round. Okay, now let's see in the few frames back what we see in the shape. Now you can see the shape is not round, is like this. It's not round, but you can see the big mother flash, right? One noticeable thing is this guy is firing auto fire, right? Now the mother flash is down. It's not straight to the barrel. You can see the core is here, right? So that's why the reality is totally unexpected. While you're firing, you can see the smoke and the heat distortion also going very fast. I mean, it's not a slow, it's going very fast. So he's firing a different gun. So I will put the link so you can watch the entire video. So these kind of videos are very helpful to study the actual mother flash and actual the gun behavior, how it's reacting to the environment. And you can see this, the heat distortion and the mother flash in the different guns. Now you see different guns have different mother flash, different smoke and different heat distortion based on the barrel size, based on the bullet size and everything. So now this is firing this P90, and this gun have very small amount of These gun have very small bullet size, and you can see the smoke, how smoke is behaving, and there is no muzzle flash in this gun. See, only the smoke is coming, right, in every bullet. If I go frame by frame, you can see. So it's very random, so that's why I always say. And in this one, he's firing AK. You can see the smoke. If I play this one, see the amount of smoke, and there is no muzzle flash, but the smoke is too much, right? That is exactly happening. See that smoke. He's continuously firing, but there is no muzzle flash in a single frame. If I play frame by frame now, you can see there is no muzzle flash. Only the big smoke with the high pressure is coming out of the barrel. So we have to keep that in mind while we comping this thing. We need a good smoke layer, and sometimes you can add a little bit muzzle flash, but in reality there is very hard to see the muzzle flash itself. And this video is very interesting. What this guy is doing, so he basically have a thermal camera here, right, and he's firing this gun, and as the gun is getting heat up, you will see what is happening. So as you can see, this video start, and you can see this barrel is getting hot here. So this is the barrel hotness, and he's continuously firing. So as the title said, this is the gun name, and he's saying P0F P416 meltdown. So he's continuously firing as the gun is getting very hot. So let's play. And now the barrel is not that much hot. You can see the smoke and the actual muzzle flash. You can see the muzzle flash. It's very tiny, right? As I said, depending on the gun, depending on the barrel, these things are totally different. As he is firing, you can see the tiny muzzle flash, and the smoke is getting very fast because of the pressure, right? And you can see when he stops, you can see the smoke on the barrel, right? But the firing smoke is too fast, right? So as I play forward, let's go here. The barrel is getting this much hot, and now let's see what happened when he fire. When he fire the gun now, pay attention to this area. So you can see the heat distortion is coming in the gun because the gun is now too hot. You can see that heat distortion in the air, right? And let's go back, and we can see that actual muzzle flash shape. So this is the what we call the realistic muzzle flash. First of all, let's study this muzzle flash for a second. First thing I notice, this thing is clamp, okay, and second thing is too blurry and too soft. You can see this edges, right? It's too soft. And see the color here. We have this yellow here, right? We have oranges here, and we have a red in the edges. The second thing is you can see the actual shape. It's like this, right? It's like this. And the third thing I noticed, this muzzle flash is not touching the barrel. It's not doing like this, okay? It's away from the barrel. And I noticed this in many videos. The muzzle flash is very far away from the barrel itself. It's not touching, and it's not very close to the barrel. So every time he's shooting, you will see. So gun is getting jammed. You can see. Go back. Yeah, there is a muzzle flash, but as I said, it's random. See that it's coming here, not here. Let's go back. Here also you can see it's not touching here. So that is the whole point. But the shape is, you can see the consistent, the shape here again. So I'm just playing. You can see that how the muzzle flash shape is appearing, and the smoke. So the gun is getting jammed because it's get very heavy, so he's not able to fire continuously. So that's why he's keep doing it manually. See, he's manually pushing the gun, and now the gun is firing, and now you can see the muzzle flash shape is getting way bigger. You can see the actual shape. Now you can see little bit is touching the barrel, and see this is coming here again. Yeah, let's go back and see this part. Yeah, see, we need to maintain the distance. You can see this is also mother flash, but it's very half, right? But see that shape, it's very random. It's not perfect shape as we saw in the movies. It's not a perfect shape. We always need to break the shape in the mother flash. So let's go. So this one also is very interesting. Let's view this first. You can see it's a full auto gun and you only see the smoke, but hold down, there is a mother flash. And so this big one, we can see the mother flash, but I don't think so this is a mother flash. It's a big smoke chunk. It looks like a mother flash. While you are shooting, you can see this. In every frame, you're not gonna see mother, you can see only this part. So this is the another thing. And let's open this point. Let's see what we have here. And this one also we can see. I will show you what I mean. Let's open. We can see the barrel smoke here. So as this guy is firing, this barrel is getting very hot. So this is the barrel we have here. So here we have that hot barrel shooting the gun, and we can see it's getting very hot and the barrel smoke is coming from the above. See that? These are the barrel smoke. So this much reference I got, and I want to show you all of these. So these are the references. So let's now see the actual movie. So what we see in the actual movies, we will see now. Let's open this one. Let's go first. So this is the first video I want to show you. So this is the Captain America Winter Soldier, and here immediately you can see how the mother flash is look like. It's not a realistic one. Let's open that part. And so everyone remember this scene from the movie. Let's see the mother flash here also. So you can see these guys are firing and you can see the mother flash, but there is very less smoke compared to the mother flash, and you can see. So this is very flat. First of all, we need a clampiness here. You can see his highlight. We need that clampiness here. Second thing, as you saw, the shape is very consistent here. If you play that thing, you will see the shape is very consistent in every bullet, and it's not happening like this. And second thing, as I said, mother flash need a little bit away from the barrel, but here it's very touching the barrel directly. So this is another thing we need to consider. So you can find this in everywhere. See this is the handgun, right? And I saw many reference handgun don't have this much of mother flash. All right, let's view that video first so you can understand. See how she's firing, that's good, but you can see the smoke also, that's fine, but this thing is totally wrong. This should not be happen like this. This kind of handgun only have a smoke layer. So but in this one you can see they added a lot more mother flash, big one, and this is totally unrealistic. Now again, this similar thing, you can see the mother flash is, first of all, it's very small for this kind of gun, and it's not have a proper range, you can see. And another one, this is from the John Wick. We can see he's also firing a pistol. The mother flash is totally wrong in this shot also. Same thing here, this guy is firing a big gun. He have a very big gun here, but the actual mother flash is very small and we don't have much interaction here. So this is from Deadpool. Similar kind of thing you can see here, and this shot also very wrong mother flash here also. So the point of showing all of this, like in the film, they don't care about actual realism. As I did my research, they added the mother flash just to convey that this guy is shooting, and when the mother flash appears, that means the bullet is fired. Not the true in reality. When you fire, the more smoke you will see, the bullet shell, and sometimes you see mother flash, but it's not always that you're going to see the actual mother flash shape. This much we covered. Now let's see how to comp. Let's continue that and we'll see how to comp. So if I open this one, first of all, we need a flash. As I said, flash is not happening continuously, but we need a flash. Let's open this point, and so the first one is we need to size, right? So the flash size is depending on the gun and the bullet size, and also as we saw, the size of the barrel also important. These two are very responsible for the mother flash size. Second is the timing. So mother flash is always happening very quick. It's happening in a millisecond. In the comp you can see only one frame, so we have to show only one frame mother flash, that's it. Color is very simple, yellow, orange and red color, just like the fire we have similar kind of color. The shape, so as I said, so the shape is depending on the gun barrel and it's happening in randomly. It's not like this barrel giving you this kind of shape. So it's always this kind of shape. Sometimes it will give you this kind of shape, sometimes it will give you round shape, totally random. And let's open this one, and obviously you need to add interactive light also. When the flash happen, you need to add interactive light. So let's close this one. And the firing smoke, the firing smoke is required speed. As we saw in the example, when the bullet is fired, you can first thing you will see the smoke. Technically first we see the bullet, then the smoke, but bullet is very fast, we can't see, so we only see the smoke and sometime other flash. So the smoke is very fast. And the barrel smoke, as I show you in the last, the barrel smoke, when the gun barrel temperature is increased, we see the smoke is coming out of the gun. In this one you can see this this is coming from here and also here. As I said, we need to add a heat distortion and the shock wave also. As we saw in the previous one, in this one also, when this guy is firing a gun, we can see the heat distortion here, here and here, because the smoke is also hot. It's coming from the barrel. That's why in the atmosphere, and especially from this area, we see that hot heat distortion. So these are the things we need to add. Now let's see what we need to do in the comp, how to properly layer them together. So if I open this one, let me zoom in a bit, I will show you what this thing is. So this is the actual comp flow. So there are two examples here. So in this one you can see we have this B pipe, we have this flash, and we have this smoke, and we are just merging them together. All right, and then we are adding this interactive light, the heat distortion, and the interactive light here for the smoke also. Then we are outputting the file. So this is very simple script flow, you can follow this one. Let's see how we can add all those things together, right? So if I add a flash and then I merge the flash with the BG, then I need to add an interactive light and the heat distortion. So for that I'm using this flash to add an interactive light, and I'm using this flash to add a heat distortion. So I'm using twice here, so I will use this here. And for the smoke also, we have to use the smoke layer to add a heat distortion, and then I have to use the flash layer again to add interactive light on a smoke layer. So this is the cycle. You can see we have to use a flash layer twice, and we have to use the smoke layer once here, and then we are merging this. So this should be on a B pipe, so this going in a B side, and this is going in a A side, and this is on A. So these two are going on a background, then we are merging flash on top. So this is the workflow in this one. Now let's see the second one. In the second one you can see I'm using a separate pipe for the B. So this is my background, this is my flash here, this is my smoke here, and I am merging here with the reformat. So this is the empty, just a reformat. I'm merging here and smoke also here, and then I'm merging flash and the smoke together with the background, and then I'm adding a interactive light and a heat distortion here. Why I'm doing like this? So I can pre-comp here separately. If I want, I can pre-comp here these two things together, and then I can merge with the background separately. So in my B pipe I'm not directly merging, so my B pipe is fully open, so only the heat distortion and this thing is happening in the B pipe, nothing else. And another thing you can do, I can just I can separately pre-comp here and here, and then merge them together, and then I can pre-comp and then I can render final output here. So this is the another advantage. One more advantage here, just like as I said, we need to add an interactive light. This is a reformat, so I can directly take output from here, and I can add a light interaction here and a heat distortion here. Correct. I can add a dot here, and I can use from here to add a heat distortion from this side, because there is only reformat here, only flash is coming. So I can use this like this instead of doing like this or like this, or maybe like this or like this. So there are many ways you can manage your pipe, but we can't take it output from here to do an interactive light. We can create a one layer here, and then you can shuffle out that layer and you can use that. Why to do that? There are a lot of steps and it's unnecessary to do that. Instead of, we can do like this, we can just merge them and you can just extract and we can use here. All right, and then we can render. So in this one it's very clear what you are doing. where the pipes are going. So in my script I'm using this one. You can use this one, but I'm using this one, so I will show you my whole script. So this is my whole script is based on this one. I'm adding interactive light, heat distortion, merging here, and every smoke, the flash layer and all the smoke layer, all the interactive in this side and this side. I have a few tips for you. Let's open one by one and see. And you can see the first of all, always use over mode. So when you merging smoke or flash anything, use over mode. So this is the biggest advice. Second is the always check your alpha. Make sure you have a proper alpha for smoke and flash. Okay, sometimes we are ignoring the alpha, we are directly overing it without adding alpha, and then we see the transparency issue and all other issues coming there. Always check highlight clamp. So if I open this one, clamp the mother flash based on the plate. In your plate, make sure you check the highlight. What is the highlight in your plate, the brightest part in your plate, and clamp your mother flash based on that highlight area. So then only it will look correct. And use flash layer, use flash and smoke layer to add heat distortion. As I show you in the script flow, we have to use these two together to add heat distortion and the interactive also. And use lens effect if required. So mostly in our mother flash we use glow, and sometimes we can use a flare or something, totally depend on the angle. Mostly you can use a subtle glow. So I will show you in my comp, I also use a glow only, nothing else. So these are the things I did the mother flash study. Now finally we are jumping into Nuke, and I will show you what I did in my comp and how I add the mother flash, and I will show you everything what I did in my comp. So let's jump into Nuke and see that comp. You can see in the screen I have a very big script here. First of all, these two are totally identical. I did a little modification. I will show you what I did on the mother flash shape itself. Other than that, they are both are the same. You can see they are just copy pasting. I did some changes here, that's it. But first let's go on the top, and in the top we have all the material what we need to add a mother flash. So this is the asset area. So here I have all the mother flashes here, and by the way I'm using a stamp here to keep it clean, so I can use this thing here twice and we don't have to worry about everything. So first thing, as I show you, I have mother flash here and the plate itself. So we have this plate from ActionVFX, and I did the denoise here, and we have this denoise plate here. So the second thing, once you denoise the plate, you need to do this bullet hit. What I did basically, I have this contact sheet here, and all these frames you can see on the screen. This guy is firing a bullet, 15, 171, 158 and 1D, all those things. So these are the frames. This guy is firing the bullet, and I think I did a twice merge, I don't know. Yeah, so all these are the frames we need to add a mother flash. So once you know which frame you need to add a mother flash, then you can, so I did this contact sheet for the mother flash, and if I play you can see, so these are the mother flash and they are not happening in a single frame. Some are happening in a single frame, but most of them have 2 to 3 frames, you can see, but we only need a single frame mother flash. So I'm taking some mother flash from here. You can see the shape is very defined shape, very thin. So we will breaking this shape for a bit, and then we are adding a mother flashes. Then I have a mother flash smoke here, I will share, and here also I have mother flash. I will talk about this thing is very special one, I will show you that. And then what I did, I basically, this is just a slap comp, and this is a script flow as I show you here. So in the script you will find this one also, and this is the first slap comp I did, you can see. So this is the background one, and I'm just merging all these things together with the plate, and let's see one by one. So in this one I have this flash here, right? So I'm adding a text tool, so I will show you one, and I'm repeating this thing, every other have the same thing. This is the mother flash, and make sure you open your timeline. It's very important to open your timeline so you can see what is going on. So add a text layer, we can see the actual frame number. So this is the frame number 1 and this one. So in the text, if I open this one, I added only this thing here. You can add frame in the bracket like this, if you can see. So these are so this is how we have to type like this. All right, so once you type this one, now whenever in this frame it will show you the actual frame number. All right, then I did the lock to lane and add a keyer here to add alpha basically. So this one, if I remove this lock to lane, the alpha is like this, but I need alpha like this. So based on this one, you can see now it's matching correctly. That's why I did the lock to lane here. then I did the pre-mult. We have to do a pre-mult, then it will look correct. Then I use a chrono. As I said, we need to do a retime. I did a retime, time offset, time clip, time frame range, whatever. Do whatever you want, but make sure you reset this one. Okay, so you can see the speed is this one, because I want very fast speed. I know it's single frame, it's happening many frames, so that's why I use this one. And I did a time offset. You can see it's happening here. So do your offset and everything. I use the time clip here to define in and out point. So you can see it's happening from frame 15, the first muzzle flash. So this is the first muzzle flash, and then I did the track. So for that plate, I did 2D tracking here. Let me show you. So this is, you can see this is just 2D tracking I did. And I have this 2D track. So I'm using this 2D track here, and I did the match move, I did the transformation and all those things to align this with the plate. So like this. So I did this to everything, so everyone. But here you can see instead of merging, I'm using a switch node, and it's improving my render time and preview time also, because all these things are calculating in all the frame. Actually this is happening in maximum 5 frames. This is happening in 1 frame only. So I'm just switching the frame here. So I'm using switch node, and this is the first pass with the muzzle flash aligning and timing. So you can see this is the first pass, and first thing we notice, I'm just slapping the muzzle flash and I want to see how it's reacting. And first thing you can notice, we have some issue in the alpha. And second thing, muzzle flash is happening in multiple frames. See this one, and the intensity is very dull and it's not looking correct. So we will fix that. So this is just a first pass. As I said, check the plate highlight. If I gamma down, expose down, there is no information here, so we need to maintain here. But if I see our muzzle flash, if I expose down, you can see we don't have any clamp here, so we'll add that. In the second one, I just did the scaling and fixed that issue that we have that here. And in the third one, I added a glow. If I export down, you can see now I added a clamp. So now it's properly looking. Now see this part in the script. This is this flash. So what I did, first I use advanced noise to break this thing. So I'm adding a bit more detail. You can see here. So I will show you step by step what I did. So just grading with the noise pattern. Sometime increasing the gamma values and the gain values. And in this one, I'm basically cutting this initial part because it's looking very flat. So for that, I'm using a noise pattern and a roto shape like this, distorting that roto. And I'm using my tool called Distortion. It's just using I distort node, and I'm distorting that logo, distorting that roto, and I'm just stenciling this part. So the edges will break up, otherwise it will have very smooth. So I'm just breaking this edge a bit. Then I add one grade here, and this grade is animated. So I will show you the actual animation. So you can see here, if I zoom in a bit here, so it's just a 3 frames animation. So in the next frame, you will see the brightness is reducing a lot. So it's basically, I'm just turning on and off. So as I said, it just need to happen 1 frame. So I'm doing it that, and I'm adding clamp here. Now you can see in the clamp, make sure you clamp RGB, and you can see the maximum is 0.2. You can reduce based on your plate. So I'm reducing 0.2, and then I'm exposing this up a bit more. All right. So while doing this thing is what we call, it's not pre-mult here. So before I did the pre-mult, when making alpha, there is no pre-mult. After doing all this treatment, then here I'm doing pre-mult all. This one is look like this, but if I expose down, you can see it's clamp here. So if I off the clamp, then we will see, oh, we have a nice range and it's look like this, but we need a clamp here. In the normal view, you can't see the difference, but when you expose down, then you will see the difference. And then I add this clamp negative, because sometimes I see I'm getting some negative values, I don't know somewhere. So that's why I added a clamp negative. What this thing is, it's just this thing. It's just a code like this in your red, green and blue channel. You can see, you can take a screenshot and just copy paste in your expression node, and you get the clamp negative. And then I again the same thing, transformation, match move, aligning this muzzle flash based on the gun position. And then this thing, I think I'm stenciling something in a single frame. Yeah, again the gun part I'm stenciling. After doing all these things, I'm making one channel here. So I'm making a channel called muzzle flash 15, because this is a frame 15. Then I'm creating a stamp here. So I'm following these steps. So I'm following these to everyone. You can see they both are same. Everything is same except these two. As I said, this is just for that initial change here, I'm just cutting this part here, that's it. Otherwise everything is same in all of them. All right, same thing. And then I'm using this stamp and I'm connecting, and as I said, I'm just switching here and I'm merging this on this reformat. As I show you in the flow, I'm merging here, and then I'm doing a precomp here. So if I play here, now I have all the flashes. So this one, and somewhere here also is coming, yeah, this one. After pre-comping, then what I did, I created one final mother flash, combined mother flash stamp here. So I'm using this one, add interactive light. We can see these are using here. So all these are the interactive light what we just saw in the flow. So after adding this, I created a one stamp here, then I use that stamp to add an interactive light here. So this is this interactive light. In the interactive light, I break it down in 3 stages. You can see the first interactive layer, gun interaction, the highlight boost. Let's go to that mother flash first one and see what I did. So this is one, and let me just view that merge. You can see in the first one what we are doing is just adding a light interaction with the background and bit of interaction on a gun. This is just overall interaction, and second we are adding a gun interaction. So if I view here, now you really see this is only for the gun and it's very bright. Now the last one is for highlight. I'm highlighting the character because the gun is already highlighted. I'm highlighting the character, these things and this cloth and all those things, and this is the 3 stage of interaction. You can break it down more. The main thing you need to know when you are doing it interaction, when you're adding an interaction, obviously we need to boost the highlight area. Anywhere we see this highlight area, we need to boost that. Second, we also need to boost the dark areas. When light appear, the dark areas get light up, so we need to boost those areas also. First of all, we need to check the plate if the plate have any detail in the darker area. So if I boost that, you can see we see some areas. So this here I think we don't have much, but here you can see the gun entirely. So that means we need to boost that area. So if I show you my final interaction layer, you can see the gun. So I'm boosting everything, every dark area here, not till here because the light have its own fall off. So that's why. So this is the final interaction. Let me just turn on the smoke for a second just to show you the actual merging. Now if you merge the flash layer directly, we will going to see this. And one more thing I added for the eyes. This is one small backdrop for the eyes. If I show you the actual plate here, let's hit F8 and denoise plate. Let's get the stamp here. If I view the actual plate, you can zoom in the eye. You can see we can see a little bit of highlight in the eye. That means when the gun is firing, we need to add a highlight in the eye also. This is exactly what I did using one simple grade and just a roto. One roto just for the one frame, and I just graded down, graded up. That's it. So we see from here to here. So this is the mother flash frame, and this is this. You can see some of the fight edge because I need to do proper roto. I did a single frame roto for the character and for the gun also. That's why you see this halo. And because the interaction is coming, let me show you. Here I don't think so you're going to see. So let me quickly break down the interaction what I did here. As I said, we have this combined mother flash. So the combined mother flash, I'm use this mother flash, and let me show you the first one. They both, everything is the same. Let me show you the first one. So I added a crop and I shuffle out that mother flash layer. I know this mother flash is here anyway because here we need to shuffle out this thing. If I do any changes in the bottom, that's why I shuffle out here. So I have a separate layer for the mother flash, and I don't think so it's required, but I made it because in the bottom I'm also using here. That's why I made a layer. Anyway, I'm shuffling out. I'm using this expand glow, adding a glow. That's it. So these are my values. I'm using a screen mode, step 4, 100 size, and the multiply 2.2. Then I'm adding a crop, and then I have a roto here. If I show you the roto, here I have a small backdrop where I did a single frame roto for the character because we are adding just single frame interaction. That's why I did only single frame roto, and I made up a stamp because I'm using those roto multiple places. So if I just show you, so you can see these roto I'm using 3 times. So that's why I use this roto, added a bit of softness. I mask the plate with the low intensity, you can see, and then I multiply with this. Then you get this interaction. On the here we see more, but here we see less. So I did the same thing, merging all together and did the precomp. and then I plus this on top. So we get this much of interaction for this first layer. On the second layer, I did a bit different. I use my denoise plate. I grade it up based on what I'm doing here. Alright, so this is what you need to do based on the things you're doing here. So I'm basically doing a frequency separation here, blurring this one and comparing with the original plate. Then I'm using a luminance key here, so we get this alpha, and I'm blurring this one here, so I'm getting this now. I'm just copying this one as a alpha, and again grading a bit more using clone brush, using a paint. So this is a different frame, but you get the idea. So this is a frame 70. Let's find the frame 15. So this is the frame 15. So same thing here, just copying the alpha. We have this alpha and just pre-multing here. We get this. We are getting this part, what you call the darker area. So we are just killing the highlight area basically. See, only this part. Then I'm using one roto again. This is again the gun roto is here, doing a blurring, all those things. I'm using a ramp and I'm stenciling this one with the ramp. So we have this kind of roto, and I'm masking this one because I'm only targeting the gun. So we get this, and then I'm using this again, combine this one, combine mother flash, grading up, blurring it and cropping it. So we get this much, and this is based on the multiply mode. So if I multiply, you will see how much highlight I'm adding. So as I said, this is gun interaction, comparing, adding this thing and merging here with the precomp. So now we only highlighting the dark area in the gun and little bit of highlight also, but you get the point. So this is for the gun only. Now the stage 3 highlight boost. So in this one, same thing, using the actual background input, what is coming here. Let's see, this is the first frame, I guess. Yeah, roto 15. So this is the first frame. I'm blurring it, this one, and pre-multing. So again, I'm using highlight. So I'm just highlighting the pings here. You can see the highlights, pre-multing and multiplying this one. So we get this after multiplying the actual muzzle layer. Then I have a roto of that entire character and just masking it like this. And this is totally based on where you need your mother flash. So I'm basically removing where I don't need. So I'm basically removing from the roto, and I'm masking this entirely. I'm just removing the gun. I only need on the character. Same thing I'm doing here also. Same thing, just plussing this with this together. So in this one, this is also frame 15. In this one, I'm only targeting the gun, I guess. Let me just view. Yeah, this one and this one, you see the difference. They both are targeting different areas, and then I'm plussing them together, so I get the final look. And the same thing I'm doing, repeating the same step for every frame. Here you see the same comp flow and the pre-comping here, and then merging this thing here. So it's not complicated, it's very simple to do. Just need to understand where you need to add this thing here. You can see I'm adding here also, but less here also because the angle is different. I should reduce here also, but I keep it here. You can reduce, but see this issue because the roto need proper roto, but for the demonstration purpose this is fine. And as I said, this is the eye where it is hitting. I added a roto and just eye bright, so you can see it's brightening the eye when the mother flash happening. And then I'm merging the mother flash itself. After merging mother flash and with the plate, you can see if you go to the next frame, so there is nothing. So we have this little bit, but that's fine. You can see there is nothing, but it's matching with the plate. Only in the mother flash we can see this. So till now we understand these interaction, flash and all this and the background. Now let's see the smoke, and then we need to do the heat distortion, because in my comp I didn't add the heat distortion. So I will add the heat distortion live. So I will show you how I add a small amount of heat distortion. But first let's see the smoke and the interaction. So this is the flash, and this is the interaction we completed. Now smoke layer also in a 3 stage, this one and this one. So the first one is the firing smoke when the bullet is coming from the barrel. Second is the barrel smoke, so when bullet is firing and you see the barrel smoke. And the third is like again this one also the barrel smoke, so more barrel smoke I added. Let's see the first one again, the reformat. Let me just remove that postage stamp, and we are in a frame 15. I guess this is the frame 15. Let me just confirm. Yeah, so here we have this smoke layer, and let me just quickly see the time offset. From the time offset you will see, so this is the smoke layer. Let me play so you can see. So this is the first smoke layer, and you can see it's very quick. But this is what we need, and what we actually need, we need a motion blur also, but I didn't add this one because of the mother flash and the camera movement is there. So here, and then I add this directional blur. So this directional blur is adding the motion blur. It's faking, we are just faking the motion blur. So I added this one, and I'm just aligning this one with the gun, right, in the frame 50. Then I did a cropping, and then I did the same clamping this one. And in this one we need to add the interaction. So as you saw in the graph, we need to add the interaction on the smoke. So I'm using this one, Precomp Stamp, and just blurring this one and multiplying this one on the smoke. So we get this, and we need to plus this one on our smoke layer. So I'm just plusing this one like this. After this one, I'm using this technique called color space one. So I need to color grade my mother flash. In this frame it's looking fine, but if you go next frame, the mother flash is not there. We see the white in the output. You see the smoke color is not white. We need to add an environment color. So there is one cool technique which I'm assuming you guys already know. Use the color space node and just use YCBR, or you can also use HSV. I'm using YCBR, and just copy paste this here and here and here only, and use, and in the bottom when you're placing this one, just swap this input. That's it. And what you need to do, basically add a copy node like this. Let me quickly add and I will show you. So if I add a copy node, connect your B pipe to this one and this one. When you are going to view, is giving you error because of the alpha. So make sure you uncheck this one, and we only need green and blue. So just select your green and blue. So we are taking green and blue from this A pipe and we are copying into B pipe. We are just replacing it basically. So let's select the green into green and blue into blue. So we did this, and then again we just copy this color space, connect here, open this one, and just swap the input. So if I off this one, you can see we successfully added a color without touching the luminance of the smoke layer. This is exactly I did here. So but you can see there is this icon, which means I'm reducing the opacity. You can see the 0.5. If I increase, this is getting too much saturated. So you can also add a saturation node, you can reduce, but I like to do that because we are only adding color. So this will control the amount of color we are adding. Then color space. Now if I increase this thing, you will see this kind of red. If I sample this area, you can see the values are going negative. If I view from here, the values are okay, because we are doing this color space operation, and this input is pre-mult. Alright, this is the pre-mult layer, smoke layer. We need to fix this issue. We are getting these negative values, and this thing is causing in the issue in the comp. For that, what you need to do, we need to, first of all, in the above, we need to add a clamp negative. If I don't add, this issue will not gonna go. So we need to add a clamp negative, and then we need to unpremult and premult again. So make sure while you're doing, alpha should be same. My alpha is same. So when I do premult, you can see they are matching 1 to 1. So now it's getting 0. There is no information. After doing this, I just animate the multiply node here based on my flash, and I'm just animating the smoke intensity here. You can see in few frames. Just for the safety, I'm adding a clamp negative again, and the time clip where this thing going to end. The same setup here and here, everywhere, same setup. And I did the pre-comp here. And now this will be my first smoke layer. Let's merge with the flash and see the actual comp here. You can see in the first frame it's look like this. I can blend this more a bit. I want to see some reference how to know how it look like in this frame. In the next frame you can see it's looking good here, and it's matching with this one. Okay, so this is the first firing smoke we added. Now let's see the barrel smoke. So same thing I did on the barrel smoke, I guess. Let me quickly show you. So the barrel smoke here, let me view it from time offset. As I said, this thing is just for reference text layer, so you can see the frame number when you're doing chronos and time offset. This is the barrel smoke, and it's just flowing. Let me just view it here and I will quickly show you. So this is a barrel smoke. You can see it's coming out of the barrel. Let me go to my frame 15. Again, doing a keyer and retime and time clip, same thing, and adding a transformation, same thing. Here I'm doing a match move using again the transform, and again the clamp, same color space technique, same step I'm here repeating. And here I'm adding a defocus based on the shot. So if I go back go a few frames, so we can see the actual smoke here. See, now we can see the smoke with the defocus, and then I'm reducing the intensity based on the shot. So, and then adding a time clip. So I'm also animating this one. So let me quickly show you. Let me on this one, and let's see in the final. So if I off this one, you can see, so this is the barrel smoke which is coming out of this one. So the same step for everyone, you can see the same. I'm just copy pasting, just changing the timing. It's all about matching the timing, which frame is looking nice with your plate. That's it. After this one, I'm adding one more smoke layer, additional barrel smoke layer. So that will be in the next flash. Yeah, in this one. So in this one, you can see this smoke is appearing on the air. So this one I'm adding. So let's go. This frame is good. If I view here, you see nothing. We need to on this one. Then we are going to see. So again, here what I'm doing basically here, let me quickly show. So this stamp is called the real smoke. All right, let's view this, where it's coming. It's coming from here. Let's view this, where it's coming. So this coming here, right? So what I'm doing, I just downloaded this plate, okay, this entire plate. So what this guy is doing basically, he's firing this AK. All right. So what I did, I extracted this original smoke layer. So this is pretty cool idea. You can also try. So see, so this is the real smoke, the barrel smoke. See how this is flowing. This is the real thing we need to consider while, you know. Let me go back a few frames. Yeah, see. So I choose some frame here, so I can see this frame, and I just basically minus this one. So I can get a smoke layer, and I just did a Luma key, so I get this, and the time play where I needed from it. So all these things I did, and I make this a stamp. Then I'm using this stamp here. Let's go to this frame, and let me first see my time play 35. So frame 35, let's go to the frame 35, and again text layer here. So I'm reformatting first, and I'm doing a chronos, and here I'm just key mixing some. I'm just basically removing this tree here. So it's bothering me a lot. So I'm using this one as alpha. This is my actual constant. So this is the constant I have. So and so this will be my color. So I'm just masking it with this one. So I'm getting this color from here. See, I'm changing the color also. So in the constant, if I add a grade and if I change, I can change my smoke color. All right. So this much I did. After that, I just added a roto. Let me disable this one. So I'm just cutting this much area. Then I use my distortion node to, you know, break my roto like this in this weird shape, and then adding a blur. So I'm just masking this one like this. I'm just basically mirroring because I need to mirror this one. Just adding a crop again, and corner pinning. So this is like pure 2D stuff. So corner pinning, changing the angle. See that in a corner pin, if I disable now, we see the difference. So I'm just changing this one and adding a defocus. So this is the smoke and clamp negative, and then I reduce the intensity a lot. You can see 0.05, and in the second multiply node, I'm just animating the smoke layer. So while animating, you can see I have one multiply here also, and I have this grade also with the noise. So in this one, what I'm doing, let me just play this frame so you can understand what I'm doing. I'm animating this one like this. So it's reducing the opacity based on the luminance value, right? So I'm using this one also to reduce the luminance value of the smoke based on this noise luminance, right? So it's not completely fading out, it's randomly using this noise pattern. So this is, again, you can try it. Of this one, you can see we can if I view here, we just fading out slowly, but I'm using this one to, you know, add some variation when we fading out. So just opacity trick. And here same thing, color space. After doing this, we get this issue. So unpremult, premult. So we solve that issue, and just stenciling from some element. Yeah, stenciling from the gun, I guess. Yeah, so stenciling from the gun, this smoke layer, and time clip, right? If I view this here, now we can see, let me just make it. Yeah, so we have this precomp, and then we have this barrel smoke here. So this barrel smoke is like this. Small amount of detail if you add, that will make your comp look realistic as possible. So I can add a bit more, but I think I need to stop that here. So I can research a bit more smoke, more muzzle flashes. So this much I did. Now we need to add the heat distortion, which is missing in our comp. Okay, let's go to the comp, and I forgot to tell you. So we are here, right? So I added this interaction. I will show you the stepping. added this interaction, we added glow without the interaction, then the interaction, we added the smoke. Yeah, if you go here, I moved the flash bit away from the muzzle and added a smoke, and this is again, this is the barrel smoke. If I have to view from here, there is no, this is barrel smoke, and this is the second barrel smoke. From here there is nothing, this barrel smoke here, and we added the second one, secondary barrel smoke. So these are the stages. Let's quickly add this one, what we call heat distortion. For the heat distortion, what I'm going to do, I just want to see, so that's why I created this shuffle and layer, right? So I can use those all together, but I think I can directly use them here also, because we already have this muzzle flash here, right? So I can just press F8, so I can get a stamp, and I can move it here like this. So I will add in 2 stages. I will use this one to add a muzzle flash, and then I will use smoke layer to add a secondary heat distortion. I will do the very simple. I just add a blur. I'm just blurring this one like this, and then I will directly add to the plate. I will use K and just copy this one. So I'm copying red and green from this A input, and I'm just copying into forward U, forward V. So this is very basic setup, and I'm adding the I distort node. Alright, and in my I distort, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select my channel forward, what I just created, and I'm just increasing the value until you see something. You can see in the screen. So this much distortion we added, but you can see the whole frame is moving. So what you can do, you can just keep this offset 0, and you can see now we don't need to increase this offset. If we increase, then the whole image will shift, but without this one, you can see the image is not shifting now, and we added this much. So if you want to tweak this one, you can just add one grade here, and we copy the red green, right? So just uncheck red and blue, and only you can affect, also clamp, and you can just play around with the amount here. You can see you can go with very crazy like this, and then you can add another grade, and in this time you can only affect the red one, and you can do the changes like this. This is the first one, you can see, but I don't think so we need these things and these things. I can add a bit more blur to increase the size like this. So this is very simple one, so we added this much. Now let's move this in the bottom like this. Now let's see the smoke layer itself. So I think this one, not this one, this is the barrel smoke. We need this actual smoke layer. Alright, so we have this smoke layer here. What I can do, I can create one stamp here, and I can use that. Yeah, let's go and do that. So we know this is the precomp here, and I can just add firing smoke. So we added this. Let's keep it this side, and let's make the anchor like this, and let's use this one here. So we have this nice alpha, so we will going to use this alpha to add the heat distortion. So for this one, I will use PXF tool, PXF distort. This is you can get from Wikipedia, or I will put the link down below so you can install it. It's very good. Just connect the lens here, and let me connect. I add a dot like this, and let's open the properties and just increase the amount. So you can see we are adding very crazy number, so we don't need to do that. So let's increase this size, and let's reduce the amount here. We need to add it very subtle. You can see we added this much, and we have to view it here. And now if you on and off, you will see the barrel is getting distorted a bit. And after this thing is goes, let me just keyframe this one, the PXF one, the mix, not the mix. Let's reduce, let's keyframe the amount and the blur. Let's go to the next frame and see how much we are distorting. You can see here it's very less because the amount of the alpha is getting less. So let's increase this till we see something. Or the best way, you can just increase the alpha in your plate. So I'm just adding a grade node. Just select your alpha here and let's view it here, and you can just increase your alpha, and I guess your amount will increase. So let's go back in the frame 15. Let's add a keyframe here, view it here, and let's go to the next frame. Let's increase. Now you can see there are some distortion is happening here in the background, but you can see it's very sharp and we don't need that sharpness. So what I'm going to do, I'm adding a blur node and let's increase the amount, maybe this much, and let's increase this one like this. Let's view here. So we distorted, you can see it is distorting. So let's go to the next frame and see how it's distorting like this, and that's how you can add a subtle distortion to your firing range. So if you need more here, you can add a bit more. Now it's very noticeable, but usually we don't do that. So like this, and you can just kill like this. So if I play now, you're going to see the heat distortion. It's very subtle, but it is there and it is required in the air. You can see now. So it's very simple, but you can make it very complicated. You can see here. So I have a video about heat distortion in Nuke, so you can watch that, how you can add heat distortion in many ways. So this is very basic setup. I just show you here using only these two layers. You can make it very complicated. We can also add a heat distortion in this gun also. So like smoke is firing, so we see the heat distortion here also, right? So we can do that also. But for now, this is fine. You can add that. After this one, after adding this mother flash and everything, what I did, I just added a crop here, and here is the camera shake. We can add, this is totally optional. Then as we created the layers in the above, I extract them one by one and to add a glow. So for the glow, I use extract them, and I think I changed the color a bit more. Yeah, because here we have this clampiness, right? So that's why I added a color. You can see for the glow. Then I use this exponential glow, nothing special, just an exponential glow, and these are the settings in my exponential glow. Then the same thing, just copy pasting for the whole thing and plusing the glow layer. So don't add crazy glow, it need to be subtle. Now you can see the background and this thing is blending nicely, and we see this thing is looking good. Then obviously grain, degrain and regrain, you have your final output like this, and you can play now. So this is the whole process of adding a mother flash in the plate. So this is my way. So this is how I add, and this is how I think about the layering, and this is how it should be, I guess. Let's not forget the point. The actual mother flash is not like this in reality. So but why I add this one? Because it's convey the point that this guy is firing, and we need to see the mother flash and also the smoke layer. If you need mother flash in your shot, so make sure you follow all the physics and make sure you add a proper mother flash shape and all these things clear. So as I show you, I have this another comp here in my side, which is totally exactly the same copy. In this one, I break the mother flash layer a bit. You can see now. So if I compare this output and this one, see, I can break the mother flash, and also obviously it will affect the interaction layer. What I'm basically doing, I'm just changing the mother flash shape layer, because in this one is too perfect, right? This one is not perfect layer, and I think in this one also I change it. Yeah, you can see. So you can do that also with your mother flash. You can just change the mother flash shape a bit more. Yeah, I think in this one it's not happening. Only I think in 2 frame I did, just to show you the point. So how I did, I will show you that one, how I did, just simple one, nothing crazy. After this one, I use the same noise and all those things. I'm just stenciling that bottom part with the roto, with the noise breakup, and then we have all those things as I show you. Now it will look like this, and it's cutting organically. So that's how I did this. The whole comp is the same. but why a copy? Because I was trying something else, so that was nothing special. For now I will just play this one. In this one you can see a subtle camera shake also, which you not going to notice, but it is there. It will hit in your mind, but it's not that much noticeable, but it is there. So thank you for watching. Again, let me know in the comment what do you think about this video. I think it's getting very long, I know, but I want to cover all the points. What are the things is required to do a proper mother flash in Nuke. Always see the reference in the real life, how it's behaving. In this one I added a mother flash just to convey that it is firing, but you can reduce the mother flash size or the amount, and you can add a bit more smoke and also the bullet shell, which is missing in this shot, I know. But the point of this tutorial is to show you the mother flash, and I think this is it for you. You can check the references. I will provide that all the links in the video description, and if you need this file, this whole comp, I will provide this whole comp in my Patreon. You can download from there and you can break it down by your own, see how I did and why I did everything. So let me know in the comment what next should I do. I'm also planning a very big thing. I'm also planning something bigger, so announce this one when time comes. Till that time, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Then let me know in the comment your any suggestion, any thoughts, or any issue you are facing, and make sure you join my Patreon, and also make sure you join my Discord server. I will help you there, and many artists are there to help you. Basically, we are helping each other to make a good comp community. So again, thank you for watching, and we will see you in a very next one. Have a great day.